Democrat Jocelyn Benson is Michigan's Secretary of State and the author Secretaries State Guardians. The democratic process. Is it up Secretaries of State to determine whether Donald Trump will ever be elected office again? Choose your plan. ArrowRight That appears to be nearly universal view of those who say former president is barred from such service under 14th Amendment and want Secretaries of State to unilaterally keep him off ballot. But this view is wrong. Whether Trump will run for president again is a decision for the courts, not foreign ministers. We think it is achievable and that the election results are an accurate reflection of their will. This responsibility includes ensuring that decisions we make are nonpartisan, complying with the law, upholding Constitution and protecting democracy. The arguments supporting legal theory that Trump, central figure of an alleged conspiracy to overturn legitimate 2020 election results and subsequent riot at U.S. Capitol, are disqualified from future service are compelling. But practical considerations as well as significant counterarguments make this theory far from a slam dunk. First, the precise legal definition of insurrection, or aiding consoling one's enemies, in the 14th Amendment has not yet been determined. There are also serious and unresolved evidence-based and factual questions. How much did Trump influence events surrounding the attack on U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021? To what extent was his involvement and potential criminal liability in efforts to overturn the 2020 election results? The Parliament's January 6 Select Committee tried to get to bottom of the first. Remainder will be reviewed and decided in court proceedings as state and federal criminal cases are filed. State laws and procedures, which vary across the country, also apply. Michigan law, for example, requires my office to ensure that people, generally advocated by the national news media, potential presidential candidates, as well people recommended by political parties in the state, vote in presidential primaries. Beyond that, like many other states' laws, it is silent on candidate qualifications and eligibility. Other questions include the proper timing for disqualifying any candidate, how some states nominate candidates through party-run conventions while others do so through state-run primaries, and ongoing criminal proceedings that could result in additional indictments, acquittals or convictions. And finally, there is real value. Our democracy ensure that voters' parties have option and freedom to vote for or nominate candidate they prefer. Access ballot. In words political commentator David Frum, is, words of commentator David Frum, a dangerously useful tool. Partisan politics. The proper forum to decide whether a candidate is fit to serve under Constitution is the courts. And in a case of national ramifications like this, Supreme Court. Although it would be best for country if this